Good morning, y'all. It's your friendly neighborhood therapist. Listen, I need to say something to y'all real quick. And I know people have probably tried to correct this before, but clearly people still just don't listen or don't understand it. So, the Uncle Sam character being portrayed by Samuel L. Jackson at the Super Bowl. Now, a lot of people are likening this back to his character from Django, which is perfectly acceptable and correct. But calling either of those characters, or anyone for that matter, an Uncle Tom is not the offense that y'all think it is. I'm going to need y'all to go back and read Uncle Tom's Cabin by Harriet Beecher Stowe. Uncle Tom wasn't the one that was the problem. I know that we somehow have come to believe that Uncle Tom is synonymous with a black person who has sold out or who is a token or who is coontastic. No, that would be Sambo. The character Sambo is who fits the characteristics that y'all keep using for Uncle Tom. In the story, Sambo is the slave overseer. The overseers usually were sellouts. The overseers usually were problematic and trying to have proximity to whiteness to save themselves. Sambo was the slave overseer. Uncle Tom was a compassionate, forgiving slave, but there is no real issue with being compassionate and forgiving. Like you can feel how you feel about it. I know how I feel about forgiving oppressors and such. Like I'm cool with people who don't want to forgive things like that, but there's no innate problem with being compassionate and forgiving. All right. So Uncle Tom's only hang up was that he was a very compassionate and forgiving slave. That's it. But Sambo ended up beating him to death. And he was forgiving him even in that moment. Sambo was the whole problem. And if you gonna call somebody a derogatory term, if you gonna call somebody black a derogatory term because they are either anti-black or have self-hate or whatever, you gotta call them a Sambo, not an Uncle Tom. And then also understand something too. That character, Uncle Tom, that character's martyrdom inspired others to oppose slavery. And then understand that Uncle Tom was willing to be tortured and killed to protect others. And then lastly, please note that the Uncle Tom character was inspired by the real life person Josiah Henson. And Josiah Henson escaped slavery with his family.